Finally, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive recently discussed the decision not to release GTA 6 on PC at launch, marking the first time the company has openly addressed this topic. In an interview with IGN, Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick was asked about the game coming to the platform PC and the decision not to launch on what he calls an important part of the business. Quote, in the interview, Zelnick says, usually Take-Two strategy has not been to release on all platforms at once. Instead, he says, it would start with a console or two before branching out with GTA 6. That plan appears to be no different, as there is a focus on moving more PS5 and Xbox Series systems with the game's release. Quote, when you have a big title in the market, and we have many of them coming historically, that has sold consoles, Zelnick said, while also mentioning that it's not always the case to not release on all platforms at once. He pointed to CV7 as an example of a full multi-platform release that includes PC and Switch. Regarding PC launches specifically, Zelnick says that the company knows how big the market is, I think is what they meant to say. According to the T2 Boss, PC versions of the game can result in up to 40% of the game's total sales. It's not something that's lost on him. Quote, we have seen PC become a much more and more important part of what used to be a console business, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that trend continues. GTA 6 is currently scheduled for this fall.
Take-Two is a multi-billion-dollar company with the resources to launch GTA 6 on PC simultaneously. The real reason for the delay likely comes down to strategy. By holding back the PC version, they can maximize sales. Releasing it on consoles first allows them to capture that audience, and then, a year or so later, they can drop the PC version alongside a major update for GTA Online. This approach not only drives another wave of sales, but also brings in more players to spend on microtransactions. The company is worried about the potential for pirated copies of GTA 6 to flood the market on day one if it were released on PC. While piracy is technically possible on consoles through jailbreaking, the reality is that the vast majority of console players, 99.9%, aren't going to go through that trouble. When executives bring up piracy as a major concern, as a PC gamer, I love to see a day one release, but it's about maximizing profits, and as long as the game delivers, it's hard to blame them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.